Hey lovelies, welcome back or to me and my channel. Ignore my background, or should I say lack thereof. I'm still in the process of moving and redecorating my bedroom. I don't have like any of my furniture from Montreal, so that's why everything is so bare. This is like my favorite video to make in general, plus it is my favorite season of all time. So for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about fall 2024 fashion trends that I like, don't really like, and am meh on. The good, the bad, and the boring, and plus a couple trend predictions that I'm gonna be throwing in there. In my past videos, I've tried my best to focus on like being positive and only talking about the trends that I like, but I do think that I'm allowed to have a little bit of criticism about the trends that I don't really like, and I don't think that makes me a hater. And I've been seeing a lot of videos that are very interesting about how there aren't really fall trends going around this season, which I sort of agree with. The thing that's difficult about making this type of video is that things get repeated all the time, and then people confuse like fall staples for a fall trend, which I get why they do it. I have done it in the past. As you consume more fashion content, it kind of becomes like every fall you can't be like a variation of red is trending. Some of these probably aren't trending like in the wide scheme of things, but I've been seeing them a lot and I want to talk about them. So that's basically how the video is going to go. Let's start off with the good trends. The first one I have down is large purses. I saw an article a couple weeks ago that was actually written in like spring, talking about how like the large bags are back in, and I have been absolutely loving them. Think like the Balenciaga city bag and the Miu Miu adventure bag. Of course they don't have to be designer, but like these are the ones that I've been seeing all over Pinterest and like mood boards, so they're the ones that have like sparked my interest. I just like the idea of functionality coming back, especially in fall when I feel like you need a lot more room in your purse for things. In the last few years, it's been so micro mini bags where you can't even fit like a little lipstick, which I've never liked those. I like a medium little shoulder bag. The larger purses just make me think of being a grown woman, which is probably why I really like it, because I've just entered my mid-20s. This fall I would love to potentially thrift one. I feel like they could just be a staple in general. Western influence is sort of like an umbrella term for a lot of things, and I felt it made sense to put this in here because even though I've talked about like cowboy boots before, I think because it's not a specific item, it still is different enough to be included in a trends video again. If you know me, I've always liked the idea of like niche aesthetic names because it makes it a little bit easier to shop. There's also like a downside to it because then it makes it a little bit too easy to shop. Like some people will change their entire identity based off one niche trend, and then the next month they're no longer into it and they want to change it. But the Western influence I'm definitely into because I already have cowboy boots. And the other thing that goes hand in hand with this that's actually specific is fringe. I don't know if I would actually see myself wearing fringe pieces. The only way I think I could safely wear it and like it is in boots. Maybe because I grew up in like 2013 and those brown fringe boots, if I can get a picture of them, I'll insert them somewhere here, were just like ingrained in my mind, and I just always thought they were cute. So that is possibly the way that I would style them. This might go a little bit in with the Western influence, maybe, if you think about it, but feathers. I've talked about feathers previously, I know, but I think I talked about them in the context of wearing them on clothes, like feathered sleeve, feathers on the trim of dresses, shirts, stuff like that. But I'm thinking more like feathers as accessory, like feathered earrings. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like the feather in the hair like kind of borders on the cultural appropriation side of things, so I think I would stay away from doing that. Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's just how I think of it. Feathers on like jewelry and earrings are safer and they're still cute. It kind of just gives me Aria Montgomery vibes, and her entire aesthetic, mainly in the earlier seasons, is very fall core. And the last one in the good category are bag charms. I don't know if these are necessarily trending right now. I think they were trending last year. Now people just still have them. I am going to personalize my purse sometime soon, and I love the idea of just having pieces that speak to you on your bag. I think long ago when I was younger, I was probably like 13 or something, my mom had these little Chanel charms that you could put on your bag. I used to put them on my keychain. Stuff like that I think is cute and like a fun way to personalize your accessories, especially if you're an everyday purse girl. Like some people switch out their purses a lot, and then some people have like one purse they stick true to. So I think bag charms on like your one main purse are very cute. Moving on to the bad category, these just mean I don't like them. I wouldn't wear them. Not that I couldn't see the vision. Shoulder pads, I don't think I'll ever like these, maybe because of like my frame, and this is why I also didn't really like blazers on me, because blazers have built-in shoulder pads. They're just like boxy, which is the point. They would just make me look stupid because I have kind of like a bigger head, so having like squared off shoulders would kind of give me like Frankenstein vibes. And also I'm a little bit on the shorter side. Like I'm still average height, but I'm 5'4", so that's like a little closer, I guess, to the shorter side. So I just don't think shoulder pads would be complimentary. Rain boots, but hunter boots specifically. I wanted hunter boots so bad between like grade 9 and I think grade 10. Even back then, like when I had like money from like my little like paper route job, and then like I got my first retail fast food job, I never bought them. And I was an impulsive buyer back then. So even my past self that was like hopping on every trend that I could, never bought them, and I never will. Rain boots, to me, I'll never be able to make them look chic. And that's not even saying that hunter boots are ugly. Like I've seen several cute ones. They just will never work within anything that I have in my wardrobe, dressed up or dressed down. Our last category for the fall trend, the boring category, aka yawn, aka meh. It's not offensive, it's not exciting, it's not anything. Kind of spoke about this in the shoulder pads one, but fitted blazers. A blazer doesn't do much for me. I really tried to make it work for me back in 2021. Fitted blazer is better to me than a boxy blazer, but not by much. Gold hair clips, or hair cuffs actually. I thought these were really cute back in like spring when I was seeing them, and now I'm just kind of like, they're just something sort of like claw clips where I know for a fact if I was to buy them right now, I wouldn't keep using them, especially because like I said, I'm normally wearing braids. So when I do different hairstyles and like put accessories in my hair, I just don't think I would ever gravitate towards clunky gold cuffs, which is kind of crazy because I've been talking for years about how much I love chunky jewelry. Our final trend in the boring category is suede pieces. And before you get on my case, I know that suede is not a fall trend, it's just a fall staple, but everyone is calling it a trend. Therefore, I'm going to mention it in the trends because girl, we need some type of discoverability on this video. The reason why I put suede in the boring category as opposed to the good one, because I really do like suede. It's just that it's not a material that I think first about, therefore it's just gonna be boring to me. Like it's a cute material, but in everything that could be suede, like a bag, a jacket, a pair of pants, I would always choose leather or even denim first. It's just kind of an afterthought to me. I'd have to actively be thinking about the fact that I want a suede piece, looking for a suede piece, versus denim and leather. I don't think about it. Like I always just like gravitate towards getting them. But funny enough, I did just see a Reformation suede bag on like Poshmark or something that I thought was intriguing, mainly because I thought the price tag said $60 for a bag that was originally $700, and I was like, oh wow, why are they selling it like for so little? I was like half asleep when I was looking at it. I went and realized that it was $600, and nobody, I don't like, there's not a bag on this planet as of right now that I like enough to pay $600 for, especially like if it's not. Anyways, yeah. Lastly, I have a couple predictions. I don't know if they're necessarily predictions or if they're just things that I would like to see more of. I feel like it's the latter, but nevertheless, let's talk about them. The first one is cowhide and tiger print. I just love a good animal print that is in the brownish beigey family. I already mentioned a little bit about tiger print on my Instagram and TikTok, but I just love the look of it. I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily find any clothing pieces like that because I'm not going on a no buy, but I'm trying not to buy like new things. Maybe if I only thrift, but like that might be sort of a long shot considering now I'm back in Cape Breton. But as soon as I get all my stuff, I'm gonna do my nails in a cute little tiger print. And you guys that have been watching just know I rock with cowhide no matter what. Like I think like since I want to say 2021, cow print was trending in 2020. The cow print that was trending I didn't like, but I always liked cowhide. As you can see, it is on my pillows, and I could just imagine a pair of pants, pony hair material pants. Or boots or something. Yeah, that'd be fire. Okay, teddy coats are more so a wish of mine, not something that I've necessarily even seen an inkling of. Like the prints thing is kind of easy to predict because of like the prints that keep trending like as the years go on. Teddy coats, it's like they were really having their moment, I think back in 2018, 2019. I just remember this because that was like my Urban Planet era when I worked there. So I would be unpacking like 60 plus a day. I love a good teddy coat. I really wish I didn't get rid of mine. My issue was like I would get rid of stuff to make room for new stuff, which like great that I'm not a hoarder, but like some things maybe I should have hoarded them. My sister made a really good point when I was talking to her about this. She was saying something like, because people are probably gonna get tired of the mob wife aesthetic and the whole fur coats thing, they might lean over towards teddy coats in the next year or so. I'm hoping, because then I want to buy another teddy coat, but like I'm never going to abandon a fur coat. I love those down. Wired headphones and earphones, kind of don't even remember why I wrote this. I think because I was having beef with my AirPods at the moment. Something is so fun about my wired headphones. Maybe the fact that I can drop my phone and it won't shatter because the headphones will be holding on to it. Sometimes I will specifically wear my wired headphones because it looks better with an outfit as opposed to like because I really just wanted to use them. And honestly, wired headphones should be trending because they're cheaper. And I don't just mean like the Apple like earbuds. I mean like sometimes the wired headphones when we were like kids. If you're like in my age bracket, you remember those headphones that were like a little bit cheap and dingy, but like they definitely make better quality ones that aren't gonna run you as much as like these hoes. And lastly, I feel like keychains are going to have their moment really soon. I think I saw like 2 or 3 TikToks of people progressively showing their keychains and being like, nobody has more keychains than me, and like it just kept getting like more and more and more based off of the amount of likes I saw on them at the time. That's gonna be the next thing where people are gonna be like personalizing my keychain like they did with their bags, matching their keychains to the stuff that's personalized on their bags. Maybe these won't happen in fall or winter, maybe they could be happening sometime next year, but a little bit of wishful thinking, a little bit of a Raven moment. Who knows? Those are all the fall 2024 fashion trends and predictions that I had to talk about in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you so much. If you did like this video, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, subscribe, and share with a friend because that really helps my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, though they're always linked down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully, I have all my stuff by then. Bye, guys.